Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I acknowledge the question from Honourable Member regarding the increase in age eligibility. The decision to increase the age eligibility of Transport Assistance Scheme from 60 to 65 years was made after a comprehensive review of Fiji's social protection system. This was announced in 2024-2025 national budget to harmonize the Transport Assistance Scheme with the Social Pension Scheme, which already begins at the age 65. Aligning these two programs simplifies administration, reduces duplication, and ensures a more coherent structure of support for older persons. We must also consider demographic trends with life expectancy gradually increasing. A lot of citizens remain economically active, especially since retirement age has been increased to 60 now. As of November 2025, 58,414 older persons aged 65 years and above are currently benefiting under the social pension scheme. Mr. Speaker, I just spoke about the social protection reforms guided by the social assistance policy that also informed this decision. This reform includes the introduction of cash top-up option, harmonization of age thresholds, and other operational improvements to ensure programs are accessible and responsive. Reviews conducted by the Ministry with support from the Partnership for Social Protection, P4SP, in 2023, as well as assessments by the Poverty Monitoring Unit, highlighted a number of challenges, including overlap in the target group. The older persons also benefiting from disability allowance. So harmonizing eligibility and registration process reduces the administrative barriers and improving access, especially for those at higher risk of exclusion. Mr. Speaker, this reform is consistent with the global trends. Many countries have increased eligibility age for old age benefits in response to rising life expectancy and economic pressures. Fiji is aligning with international best practices while ensuring that reforms remain tailored to a national context that needs and the needs of our people. We'll continue to progress as we move along to see how best we can serve our vulnerable population based on the realities on the ground and best practices with the guidance of our technical expertise. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank the Minister, Honourable Kiran, for her response. Honourable Lusamate, supplementary.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. There has been considerable consternation by those above the age of 60 who are looking forward to getting that assistance. Is there anything that the Minister is looking to address those particular issues that they have?
Thank you for the question. I understand where you're coming from. Mr. Speaker, I just shared about the different social assistance schemes we have. For those above 60 who may have different challenges, either they have disability issues or they have special vulnerabilities with poverty, they do fall under some of our other social protection schemes. We have assisted people with not only income generation, but also have assisted them with the family assistance scheme. So because before, when you're 60, you can automatically apply. Now, if there is an urgent need, they go under different protection systems. And only above 65, if they're not on pension, they can go on to this scheme. Thank you.